I didn't think he was gonna leave the party. He left the party and everything.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks
You wish
are
they had a
fired
video,
up
what?
as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Yeah. Give y'all a heads up, my stream is on, by the way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And some room to maneuver. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards.
I figured that.
They destroyed this shit with the last
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10.
I ain't even played since the last update.
You're gonna see motherfuckers be falling forward like no other.
Yeah, that ain't nothing new for us.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight.
Like
what they need to do.
You can QB sneak and get like 3 yards off real.
Play there, second down.
What they need to
At
do
least
is
he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have
stop
been a
playing.
loss.
Yeah, give credit
And
to the
the same
defensive
way
player, though.
you play the CPU,
Made him slow down,
they
slow
need
up his
the
feet,
CPU
and
need
allow
to
the
play
rest of
on
the guys to
defense
get there to
because it's
finish
like
him
you
off.
playing against 11 users sometimes. That CPU should be out of control. Then your CPU, nigga, 99 can't take over a game. He can't even block shit. Come on, man.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Right.
Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
We'll take it.
The zone was
Give it
absolutely
one big
locked
play.
up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. first down. Rodgers. They're looking for his tight end on the corner.
Oh, play hit.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you
Playing
caused
dirty.
the play. You did it. I had to.
Who you got in that league?
The Dolphins.
Travis still in here?
Here's Hines.
What time you come over
And
there,
he'll
man?
work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I
That
told
one
you it
good
don't
for
matter.
10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Sure ain't got no school.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that
They out
it
for the
helped
week.
lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100
I
yards.
think
Let's
that's
face
tomorrow.
it, it's their identity.
They might go
And
back
that's what
tomorrow.
they want to play
I don't know
to.
if
They
Bucks
want
go.
to
I'm
be
gonna
that
have
team
it.
that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right
That
now, we're
ain't
seeing a pretty good pattern of that
That
happening.
ain't your concern.
How? Nope.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on
Sure
the
not
hit,
my
but they'll
concern.
say
I wait
it's
them up, get them good.
incomplete.
Best don't come, best
Pressure,
don't
and
come.
that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and
Man,
inches.
Moss is over there left the party to run that girl pocket.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time. And now
We need
it's
y'all to
fourth
block
down.
better.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen.
You saw what they're trying to do with that
That didn't happen there. That
that
play
new
got swallowed.
development
And this is no
NCAA.
good. Close but no cigar, just wide
So-
right.
so
And this
called
score will stay
NCAA?
right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
trash. Just trash.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left.
Who was just
And
calling
that
my
is
son?
incomplete here.
What's
Hold
the
on.
old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Switch, switch, switch! Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. They're
Yeah.
gonna pick up there, 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with
Ah!
and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard
Cut too
line.
hard.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, turn on the burners. Turn on the burners. There we go.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 85 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Throw right side to pick.
Oh, just knock that out of there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll let their fullback try and push the ball. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Crossing route from Perriman.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
There it goes. There it goes. Hey! Ah,
He
good shit.
couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
He's got to cover that.
Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we
Yeah, we coming out?
game,
Yeah, we're going to come out. Fuck it.
of these kickers, it's interesting.
Might be able to make one person miss. Oh, you clicked off.
Defensive backs, all-state wrestlers,
Oh,
right? Baseball
God,
players.
sorry.
We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins offense now ready to
man.
go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
On 2nd
Fuck!
down, here's Rodgers.
Oh, it lagged.
And an alley to run.
God, he just got bailed out.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
That's
And what's
trash.
really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone.
That's how he
that
gets
means
his
the
fucking
linebackers
first
have gotten to their
touchdown
spot,
off of that
gotten their heads
bullshit.
back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the
That
2
is how
points,
we
but I
give up a
liked
touchdown.
their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be
There's
out
nothing
there.
more
Yeah, it's
depressing than
almost
losing
like
to
a
a guy who
sudden
clicks
change,
off
right?
on his
There's a
tackles.
turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum
No,
going.
that's just
Give
like,
credit to the defensive guys
that's the
for
ultimate
rallying and stopping that 2-point
sign
attempt.
that it may be.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
You know what league I'm playing in. Yeah, it's my only Xbox league, unfortunately.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on.
I play with
How about
Simmons,
that?
bro. I don't
3
know
sacks in
nothing
a
about
game
step
a
back
week ago.
jumpers.
And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling
I know how to
it
do it out the
way.
post. Couldn't
Now
tell you how to.
Rodgers scoring on 2nd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I play with the analog.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, when you learn them, it's pretty legit.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read,
Ooh, that was a bad
figured out
throw.
where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He lost 4 there, and it's
Yeah,
3rd
stuff with
down.
doing that dumb shit.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to
I
convert
can't
on
believe I
3rd.
gave up a fucking what you call it for that.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And an alley to run.
And I got fucking
And he makes
holding.
it past the 30, almost to the 25. So a decent gain, but all
And
for
broken
naught
ribs on the play.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That's fine. Yeah.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And over the middle, this is Parker. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is Hines. And the ball is knocked out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on
Was
it.
no
Yes,
goddamn
keep
fumble.
possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They run with Hines. And room there to work it inside the 25. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation.
That's it.
But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
319. Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force
Braxton Miller can catch it,
And now
but
since
not
it's 4th
Jeffrey.
down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as the drive ends in 3. So he gets a shot at atoning
we
for the
donated
earlier
him a
miss here in the
touchdown.
first half and able to knock
They
it
owe
through.
me one.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's Minka over there missing like that. Oh man.
Set. 319. 319.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
Don't lag
dragged
on me
across
now.
each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. is that they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
It's lagging on me. Oh my God. Ah, that's good.
On third down. That's Gilbert. And
Shit.
he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punter
He wouldn't have a fucking touchdown if it wasn't for that leg. That's some fucking garbage.
The Falcons
doing
send
it
out
in
their
spikes.
punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just
2 timeouts, 24
we'll see
seconds.
these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Wow!
It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's given his guys a shot for late points
That
as
is
they
so
will take
garbage.
over in range for a field goal,
Dog.
maybe more.
I really overthrew a Texas route by 5 yards. A Texas route. Dog, I hate this game sometimes, bro. Y'all got no business even allowing this nigga to have the fucking ball like this.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw
He
caught
shouldn't even
for
be
6.
allowed to fucking have the
He'll take
ball.
it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Like, why do they feel like they need to
Austin
bail
Hooper
people out
in
like
the
that? Make
final
him play
seconds of the
defense.
first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Like your defense was so bad that you were in position to make a pick off a guy that was overthrown like by 5 to 10 yards. I would never understand that. Like, you were nowhere close to the defender, but you were hit in stride by that garbage ass overthrow.
To take over here, and from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee?
No
and
quarterback
that's it?
overthrows that. It's like they put shit in the game like this to save these sorry ass defenses.
They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh my God, bro.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Went from being down 2
So
to
we're
being
at
down
halftime
fucking
here
9
in Atlanta with the
because of that
Falcons
dumb
out in
shit.
front. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
He got 2 touchdowns that he didn't even fucking do shit for.
And a good return.
Of course, he got another
30,
fucking flag.
Was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see.
I swear
So
they
that will
pick.
push him back.
I swear they pick how they gonna, what's gonna happen before the game starts.
That penalty will move them back.
Like, there's no way in hell that Madden saw that was the right play to fucking do.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just
Like,
shy
come
of 30
on,
to
bro.
mark him down at the 39.
I got 2
This
interceptions
drive
off of that
starting
dumb
off
shit.
on the right foot, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest
I gotta play another league game after this. I really don't want to play this dumb shit no more.
As they come up on third down.
That shit low-key blew me.
That's Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down. Doesn't matter.
Oh, God. He has yet to stop me on a drive. But yet he's winning 19-17.
And then some, and then some. In fact, everything all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
I just have faith that eventually Madden is going to make him have to fucking play the game. They're going to make him, have to fucking do something on his own.
Okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Thank you.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Reset. Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's
I missed it. I had to open up the seam. I think he was in the poo-ass fucking cover 3 too. Son of a bitch.
Number 9 now on the year.
I hesitated.
So
I
hesitated.
hesitated.
Got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face
the way I'm kicking field goals, I don't even know if this is guaranteed.
But
we need to get this first. There we go.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's fine. Yeah. Wide left.
Are you doing my career? Yeah, that shit's so frustrating.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown of the game.
This is supposed to be a fucking blowout.
And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now.
I forgot to change my settings back. Shit. Probably still on that goddamn camera.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Oh my God, I want to click on that shit so bad.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this
No,
game,
I gotta delay this.
Touchdown back in one shot.
It's annoying me.
Help out his defense and let the other
It's like a
team
half
know
a
they're
second in
coming after
between
him.
Lucky 56!
when I click on people.
Detroit! Detroit!
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not
Was that a
before
C
they
route?
work it across midfield.
So,
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, man, this shit long as a motherfucker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And
oh,
shooting him off, now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another
he did
nice
that
gain
early,
there. This one
that
goes for
stupid
20.
early ass
Running
truck
lanes were at
stick.
a premium in the first
Ah,
half, 'cause
they
will
let him
find
break
some room
2
there, and he's
tackles.
hoping that that's a precursor
Ooh,
to the big second half.
got train track, huh? All on your screen.
Bruh, he truck stick. Like his truck stick was so garbage, bruh. He did that bitch way before
Right back to him on 1st down.
fucking contact, bruh.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards
The 2K
that
did,
time.
the
and a
2K did it
first
to you.
down.
Like he woke up that early this morning.
Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
If you do a corner on him,
And
done.
they'll go
Oh,
ground
he
game
did
here
another
with
one.
the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Don't do that corner right now. I'm gonna give you the flat route. You do that corner route, it's done. If he fucking throws it, he's probably not gonna throw it though. Are you chewing clock in the 3rd? You chewing clock in the 3rd.
And he'll get this one down to
Oh
about
man!
the 10-yard line.
And this is what
Only a
y'all
yard
call
on the
game of
pickup
the week.
there, and it'll bring up
Somebody
a 3rd
chewing
down.
clock in the fucking
The
3rd.
scouting report
Y'all
out is that
don't
he
ever
doesn't
disrespect
possess
me like
the
that
eye
again.
discipline to be an elite
That's that
linebacker.
strategy.
What that means is he's able to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one
Man,
of
got
those
that
guys.
strategy
The
on.
Falcons on 3rd down.
Duh.
They've only converted once in
He's
4
supposed to be getting
tries.
blown out
Here
right
it's
now.
3rd and 2.
By the grace of Madden, this is actually a close game.
Hey, look, I'm about to go get ready. I'm about to go shoot down on the feet.
And they'll go with a run attack here. And he picks
Yeah,
up
I'll
the
be on him
first as
tomorrow.
he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I mean, chewing clock in the 3rd.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Y'all
It's a
gave
loss
him-
of 2
y'all
there,
gave him a
bringing
few
up
yards
2nd
off that.
down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in
stick
on
with
that
it.
play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now
We might
from
be
the 9,
good.
Here's 2nd and goal.
I could be wrong, but I think he's afraid to throw the ball.
Back now in Atlanta. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now let's go! Blue landed!
Shit, I want to play the run, but I want to play.
Gone!
want to play Hill.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
during film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
You know what?
This
I would
has
not
been
be
a long
surprised.
drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Oh, we'll take that.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Detroit, Detroit.
Oh, who told y'all to do that?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on
Told
that
y'all
one.
to switch up
Knocked
the
it
coverages
away
like that, though.
and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because
Oh,
I think
Derby,
there's a few
if you
more
fucking
plot
do that
twists
shit again,
yet
that
to
promise to be your
revealed
last fucking
before
game.
this one is over.
Whoa!
And all that work, but he
You
stopped
got
where he
it!
ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Did I miss that?
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record.
Eventually, you got to play for yourself, man. Madden ain't going to be the savior. All game is playing.
What a performance. What an absolute
You got to do some
great
things for
game
yourself.
he's had here in this one.
That is the hope.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
They gave you the ability to click on your tackles for a reason.
The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one.
Why did you come face man? I had the tackle.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 4.
You know what? I want to get...
a 2nd down.
Give me... that right there.
Set. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one
Felt like
for
somebody
16,
played it.
and the drive will continue.
Somebody played it.
And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then
Oh, my
got to put a
God.
timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
319! 319!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Thank
And
you.
he's going to be intercepted a third time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But
Make
this
him
time,
play.
the swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Hold the block a little bit
Here's
longer.
Matt Hawk now.
That was going to be
As the drive
2
goes
open
backwards,
routes at
so
the
he's
very
on to
least.
punt it away.
Then you did the shit again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely
You're going to have to
more on
learn
the
something
ground
better
game
than
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You're going to have to learn something better than seam routes, bro. Cut on to your shit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Daquan Jones getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And
Yeah,
they'll get
that's
this
cool.
up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to
Why
up
are you
the tempo,
moving?
up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Trying to lay one up deep. And
Let's
this
go.
is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
Still going to line up in
Because
this,
of that,
okay?
he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Oh, and he fumbled.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it.
He did all that.
His guys will get the football back.
Boy, you ain't
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You're going to have to look at something besides the seam route. I'm about to shut this shit down. For who you got in this up.
After the INT on the last drive. Fighting his safety.
You have that all you want.
That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The interception woes.
This should have been a flat-out blowout.
Picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you
fucking
start getting
blowout.
those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.